How's the hair though, bro? Wait, let's get the shirt. Welcome to Mr. Raider, and we're gonna call this a blurb because that's what we always call these quick ones. But we're talking about the Mojo Rising that they're trying to throw on us with this vaccination bullshit. I'm trying to stay ahead of the curve because I always do, because I have good information. And sometimes the people that I get the information from and through, they're not strong enough with their message for some of y'all that maybe need to be more on my level in terms of the intensity that we need to get people to understand that they right now are working on 145 different vaccinations throughout the time from now through whatever, because they think we don't have an immunity system, okay? Our immune system takes care of everything. In fact, if they would have let the herd mentality that they're trying to tell you about, that they're flipping, if they would have just let the herd mentality roll through already, this corona that we all have anyway, that they turned into the COVID-19 that we already call it the COVID 2020 because 2020 is hindsight. Do you know that 44 million people get the flu every year, but this year you can't even get regular flu numbers, but only 2 million people have contracted the corona COVID-19. My point is, this viral vaccination warfare they want to throw on it. You know you have DNA, well you also have RNA. Well, what they're doing with the RNA, actually they're telling us that our DNA is only 1 to 2% different from animals. But with this RNA, you know where they're getting the RNA? From the damn animals, and this is what they're putting in the vaccinations, y'all. So you think a mojo ain't rising with these people? Oh yeah! Gates, Fauci, vaccination mofos for the fact that they got so much invested. We've already talked about this. $3 billion for Fauci, $10 billion for Gates and his wife. Oh, and by the way, I went to talk about this in one of my other quickies. The first people that Mrs. Gates wants to test the COVID-19 virus on are the blacks. Because guess what? Apparently Black Lives Matters. Well, think about that, all you BLMers, when that's what they want to do. Try not to be political, I just want to be factual. The numbers are just outrageous, okay? Can't even find flu numbers right now, but this vaccination thing, with their mojo rising, they got 145 actual vaccinations right now that they're just working on, that Pfizer just got billions of dollars because they're going to be the first ones coming out with the COVID-19 vaccination. That they got 500,000 of them already processed for the money. You can't vaccinate a virus, y'all. Think about it. The corona is a cold virus. We can't even vaccinate the goddamn common cold. And the flu virus, influenza, you can't even vaccinate that. And then I heard a commercial on influenza talking about if you get the flu vaccination, you can't get the flu. That is the biggest lie that they've ever told. Back in the day, C. Everett Koop, the Surgeon General back in the 70s and 80s, when those presidents were in there at that time in their cabinets, he actually came out and said that he never let their cabinets or the president or their families of any of those people, anybody in Congress, anybody in Senate, they never got the flu shot. You know why? They couldn't trust it. Half the time it works, half the time it doesn't. They try to tell you that if you get a flu shot, you can't get the flu. Bullshit. So you think that they're coming out with a corona f***ing... Yeah, I will say it, we're gonna believe it anyway. But you think they're coming out with a damn vaccination for Corona-19? COVID-19? It ain't happening. They've been working on a damn vaccination for AIDS for 35 years. They're trillions of dollars in it. Guess who's running that project? Bill Gates. All of a sudden now a miracle drug comes out and Pfizer's the one that gets it? The mojo's rising. Think about it. Y'all, they got us just hoodwinked. Maybe some of you need to look up what that means. Hoodwinked and Buffalo Soldier. They buffaloed us like you have no idea. Please look into this. Back in the day when I was a kid, They used to line us up and vaccinate us with a shot that they gave us 6 at one time. Because polio was the big thing at that time, right? Found out that the rest of the shit that they were giving us was more harmful to us than the polio vaccination, because they gave us 6 different in one gunshot. Everybody lined up, went to the high school. They found out that vaccinations aren't the way to go. You know the way to go is our immune systems. Please, don't let them buffalo you. I'm Mr. Raider. Don't let the vaccination make you think that that's going to cure us, because it's not. And that's a good citizen to get a vaccination, because you're not. And I'm through.